Hi, I'm Brahm. You're watching Buy and Hold Fundamentals, where you get to watch me do an initial analysis of 20 properties every day. We're still working on Carmel, Indiana. Let's get started. Back to our routine. As always, we grab our address, our asking price, and we put that over here. And as you've seen previously, we've adjusted our rent ratio from 1% to something that's more representative of market rates. What we found is a median market rate of 65%, 0.65% rather. So we'll be using that going forward as it's more realistic. And what we need is sticking the rent over here, and then go back for tax info. Tax info 3,700, which gives us a net loss of 351 and 4%. Minus 351 minus 4%, and we're off to the next one. That's it. As usual, grab the address, stick that in there, grab the price, stick that in here like this, calculate the rent, and back to here, stick the rent, the asking price here, and the rent over here, and go back for tax. Says 43. Negative 390 and 3%. Next. There we go. Address, price, rent, taxes. That's more or less what we're doing. Okay, 6,000. Let's see what that gives us. To go back for taxes, which is what we're doing now. 6,900 minus 564 minus 564 minus 3%, and there we go. Next. Back to the mansions. We're never going to find anything here. But, like I've been saying, it's all about knowing your market, figuring out what's there, whether it's a good place to invest. And that's going to take some legwork or mouse work or whatever. There we go. Back for taxes. 8,000. 676 and 4%. And we're off to the next one. That's over there. Grab the price, see what that does. Calculate. And go off to analysis. Taxes. $74 minus $625 minus 4%. There we go. Grab that. Okay, let's see what that gives us. Need to go back for taxes. 78. And we're losing 623. That's 623. Next. Let's try it again. Oh, come on, you can do it. Okay, you can do it here. Stick that over there, grab the price, stick that in here. For all intents and purposes, that's the same. Okay, analyze that. And let's see what we have on taxes. 8 1/4. $709, 3%. Minus $709 minus 3%. And Jesus, that's one of the houses. Okay. Yeah, too late. And we're off to the next one. Okay, now we're ready. Grab that over here, stick it over here, and right with the rent. 8. Back for taxation. And there we go. 78. And what do we get? 762. Not finding much right now. Yeah. That's the problem when you've got all these expensive places. They're not investment properties. But 10, okay. Before I forget, and we're back here. Okay, let's see what that gives us. So yeah, I mean, we're in neighborhoods that are not intended for, well, not intended, they're just not appropriate for buy and hold investing. But it's part of this town. You might as well know about it. Taxes we did, so we're good. You might as well make yourself familiar with it. And there's all of 600 properties in this town, so you might as well go through the motions. If you're doing looking at 20 properties a day, you're through that in 6 weeks. Minus 853 and 3%. Minus 853 minus 3%. I still think it's worth your while. And we've seen 1 or 2 properties that are potentially interesting to look at. So if you're finding 1 out of 6, 2, that's not what we wanted. If you're finding, what's going on here? Go away. If you are finding a handful of properties out of looking at 600 that are truly interesting to look at, that's actually pretty damn good. Because everybody's looking at the MLS. And if you have a town that's infested with properties that look like they're investment worthy, you're going to have a lot of investors there. I'm going to call that 11,800. So there might actually be an advantage to you looking at a town like this where there's little there to attract other investors from buy and hold perspective. Okay, we've got to figure out the rent. That can't be right. Let's do that again. That's more like it. Let's see where that gets us. Okay, minus 942. Minus 942. Minus 3%. Next. No. I want it. That's what I wanted. Come on. Here we go. and stick that over here. And grab that price and bring that over here. And now 975. There we go. And I'm gonna stick that over here and that over here, and we're gonna go and check out the taxes. 88 minus 719 and 3%. Minus 719 minus 3%. There we go. Okay. Grab the price. Stick that not like that. Like that. Okay. Back to 50. Okay, back, and let's see what that gives us. Need some tax info, which that's really interesting. Anyway, 65. Sorry, 511, 2%. 511 minus 2%, and we're off to the next one. Grab that asking price, stick that over here, and calculate. Okay. Asking price. Rent back for taxes. 64. Minus 529, 3%. Minus 529 minus 3%. Next. That goes in here. This I'm picking up from here, and we're sticking that in the asking price. And off to analysis. $4,875. Need some tax info. You see, something's really strange. If a house that's worth less and it's paying 3 times the taxes, go figure. And the tax assessment is similar, like the one before. So what that tells me is either those other guys are up for a bump, or there's some room here to reduce taxes. minus 8%, and that was 50. Anything that sticks out is interesting. There we go. Such as a place that's obviously priced very differently from what seems to be the rest of the neighborhood. Let's see what that gives us. Okay. All right, we had that. Hold on. There we go. 2470 in rent. And now we need to go figure out the taxes. They're right here. 2800. And minus 260. Minus 260 minus 3%. Next. Okay. Pick that up. Stick that over here. And right. Figure out the rent. That comes out to 5,200. Let's go figure out what that gives us. And 5,200. That's stupid. Taxes 65 and 65, and that gives us minus 541, 3%. 541 minus 3%. And next. We grab that and back over here and stick that in here, and that's gonna come out to what? Very similar. Okay, and let's see what that gives us. How do the taxes look here? 69. And again, you see it's a house that's being sold for slightly less, but the taxes are a couple of $100 more. There's always room to play and figure out what that's all about. 571 minus 571, 3%. And let's get into our next block. Grab that. Grab. We do need that last zero. that over here. And now we need to figure out that goes back. 345 times 0.65 is 2243. Okay. And we're back here. 2243. And we need some taxes. $2,900. Minus 290, 3%. Minus 290, minus 3%. And we're closing that. And we're back off to the next one. And we're grabbing the price, sticking that over here, figuring out what the rent will be. 2,600. Just that I need that over here. And let's see what all that gives us. Back for taxes. 3,100. What the hell's going on here? Okay. Something weird. Okay, let's grab that. And stick that over here and remove that space. Okay. What were the taxes? 31. My sheet doesn't like unexpected things. Minus 301, 3%. We're ready for the next one. And there we go. A nice little home. And grab that. Stick that in there. Figure out what the rent will be. 13650. Okay. Put that in 13650. Go back for some taxes. 22,700. Where'd the price go? Right? Yeah. Okay. Minus 1765, 4%. Minus 1765 minus 4%. And there we have it, guys. Another 20 properties under our belt. I'm Bram. You've been watching Buy and Hold Fundamentals. We'll be back tomorrow to look at another 20 properties. See ya.